And let's bring in ABC News legal contributor Channa Lloyd for more. Hi, Channa. What are you watching for in court today?
So, Diane, what we expect to hear is the judge is going to hear arguments on both sides. This motion is essentially to dismiss the negligent infliction of emotional distress. What the defense is alleging is that the family was not there to witness the events, that they have not provided enough factual details about these claims, and therefore they should be dismissed out of the complaint.
O'Keefe's parents, brother, and niece are claiming Reed caused them emotional distress. Reed's side says she can't be liable for that because she never hit O'Keefe with her SUV. How do you expect that to play out?
Well, what they're going to do, and the judge is going to be looking for each side to bring forth their evidence. They're going to be expecting them to prove why it is that they're stating they have this emotional distress, how they were impacted, and what facts and evidence show that she created this environment for this emotional distress. The defense is going to really argue that they weren't there to witness it, and that the statements that they're alleging caused this emotional distress were just statements that she was making in her own defense, and that they didn't rise to the level that is needed for negligent infliction, which would be something that's so reckless and shocking to the ordinary individual that it created this distress. So both sides will argue, and then the judge will issue a decision on whether or not the complaint can continue with these specific allegations.
And Channa, a jury acquitted Reed in the criminal trial, but the burden of proof is lower in a civil trial. How much of a difference do you think that'll make in this case?
That's significant, Diane, because when we talk about a criminal trial, we're talking about beyond a reasonable doubt. That is the highest standard we have. When it comes to a civil complaint, you have to remember that the plaintiff is given the benefit of the doubt, especially when it is a motion to dismiss, because a motion to dismiss means that that claim is extinguished. It cannot go forward. So there's a lot of deference that's given to the plaintiff. Now, they may not be able to prove it later at trial, but a lot of deference is given for the motion to dismiss to allow the claim to continue and to allow the plaintiff to develop and get discovery to prove their claims.
And Channa, since Reed was acquitted in her criminal trial, no one is officially declared responsible for O'Keefe's death. So do you expect the state to look into other suspects?
In this case, it seems as though at night of the incident, the only persons that were there are Karen Reed, Mr. O'Keefe, and the persons in the house. As of right now, they can look at that, but it seems through the trial that the prosecution indicated that they do not believe that the persons in the home that were present are not responsible. And so I don't expect to see additional charges come out of this criminally for anyone else associated or that was present that evening.
All right, Channa Lloyd, thank you.